Are you hurt? I'm fine. Don't worry. That's good to hear. Lin and Tianlong were recalled to headquarters already. And we just received news that Ruby came too. Ruby's awake? Right. Miss Lin said Ruby waking up might have something to do with us rescuing Dr. Rubilia. We better check on her since you don't have anything to do at the moment. In my dreams, there's a red eye in the sky.
A red eye?
The eye stared at us. I was so scared, so I ran away with Spark. I followed Spark and ran. But then Spark disappeared. I was all alone. Night fell and then... I don't remember what happened. All I remember is that it was dark and cold. Don't be afraid, Ruby. We're here with you.
You're back, Executor.
Miss Lin, how is Ruby?
Lyra said that Ruby woke up from a nightmare, but before she did, she mumbled the name Innes.
Inners?
Innis was the name of the second city built by Meroria to house its increasing population. It's located northwest of Meroria and extends all the way from an underground cave to the bottom of the sea. But Ruby has never been to that underwater city. I don't know how she knew about it. Besides, Ruby is yet to be able to accurately debrief us on what she saw in her dream. She does not even remember ever mentioning the name Innis. I mean, she was just woken up and is not completely stable. I plan to let her rest for a few days. Let's go check on Rubilia first. She's in another lab, under Archon Larson's watch.
Lynn, are you going away again?
We'll be back soon. I promise.
Doctor's brain activity remains at a low level. We've attempted to apply different amounts of weak electrical stimulation without success. Dr. Clive suggests that we transfer Dr. Rubilia to the listener testing ground for in-depth studies, but I feel that's...
We cannot treat Rubilia as one of them. We'll discuss this later. Tianlong, did you say Dr. Rubilia was found inside an abyssant?
More accurately, it's from inside the Abyssant's brain. I'm not sure whether the Abyssant evolved from Rubilia, or if she shared a kind of symbiotic relationship with it. The Crystamax implant caused changes in her, which made common low-level gray space entities see her as one of them. However, we have no way of knowing if this also works on higher-level Abyssants and what the end stage of this evolution would be.
Sadly, the Doctor is unable to communicate with us. But judging by Ruby's dreams, and how she mentioned Innis, the Doctor must have important things to tell us.
Ruby said she saw a glowing red eye in her dreams. I wonder if she's talking about that alien ruin in the Abyss. It does resemble an eye in a glance.
But Ruby has never been to the confounding Abyss and seen the ruins.
Maybe Ruby and Rubilia share a special bond that links their senses or consciousness. Ruby's dream may be a projection of Rubilia's dreams.
I agree with Lynn. It also matches the data we found in the lab. The gray space entities share a hive consciousness. Rubilia and Ruby, and even that puppet singer, are all part of the same colony.
Right, that makes sense. The message Rubilia left in the Abyss also clearly states that she's been affected by the voices in her head. That voice may come from a higher-class Abyssant. But these are all hypotheses. We'll have to wait for Dr. Rubilia to regain her consciousness to be sure. Before that, she could only relay information to us via her shared consciousness with Ruby.
Everyone, everything that has happened today is on a need-to-know basis. We cannot reveal Dr. Rubilia and Ruby's identities to the denizens of Meroria. Lyra, you and Dr. Clive must find a way to wake Dr. Rubilia up ASAP. In the meantime, the facility must remain secure. And about Ruby. Lynn, you'll be responsible for her. Please take care of her.
Yes, sir.
As for Innis, we still don't know what Rubilia was trying to say. But if she has really become a part of Abyssant's hive consciousness, then she holds much information that is vital to us. I will have Innis's security level raised. Even though there is currently no gray space entity activity there, Meroria must still be prepared.
Is something bothering you, Shirley? Miss Lin has been filling me in on exactly what's going on with Dr. Rubilia these past few days. It looks like Miss Lyra and her colleagues might have found a way to rouse the doctor. Her neural activity is increasing every day. But we're all a bit worried about what form exactly our reunion will take when the good doctor wakes. These concerns have prompted Archon Larson to transfer the doctor to the Silver Coast Research Station. What do you think? Do you think Dr. Rubilia will be back to her old self? Or something other than human?
I don't think the process has stripped Dr. Rubilia of her human capacity for reason and thinking. Her actions seem to have a clear purpose. Like how she sent a message to Lin using the puppet singer. Or how she made contact with Ruby in a dream to try to transmit a message to Meroria. And when she bravely ventured alone into the abyss, she also left us with invaluable visual records in her lab and along the way. I think she must have prepared for the possibility that those who might come after her, like us, would need guidance. She must know what she's doing.
Think of the sacrifices she's made to understand these gray space entities, and how horrible it must be to keep at arm's length, treated as something potentially dangerous and inhuman. I can't help feeling that we have not done right by her.
It's a tough situation, but when she made these decisions, she must have had an inkling of what might happen.
I just hope everything she's done will turn out worthwhile in the end.
Executor, Miss Shirley, apologies for the intrusion.
What is it, Lyra?
I just picked up a message from the Silver Coast Research Station. Dr. Rubilia has awoken and revealed some very important information for all of us. Lynn is already on her way there, and I wanted to ask you to come with me to help assess the situation.
Understood. We'll leave at once.
Maybe there is no end to this dark night. But I will find the hope that illuminates